Good morning. Good morning, yogis. Welcome to class today. Morning, Lynn. Morning, Joni. Good morning, Dad. Good morning, Dawn. Welcome everyone to class. So today we have our mat class, and as we know, let me just check the volume actually. Oh, yeah. And I have had a few requests for this class, so we are going to be focusing on strengthening the knees, also on the balance. So we're not going to be doing any knee-based asanas today, certainly not putting any pressure onto the knees. So yeah, I've got a little sequence for us today. We are going to be doing some asanas seated, so it's your choice if you have a chair beside you instead of sitting on the mat for 5-10 minutes or however long. If you want to raise yourself and sit on a chair to do the upper body moves, for example, then that is your choice. Use everything around you. Use chairs, use blocks, use cushions. That's what they're there for. Don't see them as taken away from yoga. If they help you to get into the posture, then perfect. So don't see that as anything less. Use everything, use your chairs, use your mat. You know, you need to make sure that you are comfortable in the postures as well. A couple of other points: don't push yourself too hard. So part of yoga, part of our practice is learning our limit. So learning when we want to push ourselves a little bit, otherwise we'll never progress, or an injury. So we just need to learn our body's limits, and we'll do that as we go on. As you continue the classes, you'll find your limits, and hopefully you'll find that they're moving as well. So that's a really good thing. We're breathing through the nose, so always breathing through the nose, and you'll see as soon as we start whether your sinuses are clear or not. We are going to start with a balancing breath before we go into the class. And enjoy. So enjoy the class, make the most of it. This is your 45 minutes now to focus on you, nothing else. Focus on you, enjoy, breathe, and work to your limits. Push against the limits, don't push to injury. I think they're the main 4 points to recap. Okay, so take your position, yogis. So with your legs, although I say take a seated position, that could mean seated with the legs out. It could mean seated with one in, one out. This is up to you, or on your chair. Okay, so we are going to start with a breathing technique, just so we can ground ourselves, bring ourselves into the present. First thing to do is check our posture. So feel the weight of your whole body. Whether you need to move to do that, to bring you fully aware, feel the weight of the body on the chair or the mat. Okay, move the shoulders and just relax them down. Take your hands into one of the mudras, so whether that's finger and thumb onto the knees with the arms straight, with the arms bent, or left flat over right with the thumbs touching. You've got the choice of them 3. Find which is best for you. Eyes are closed, gently closed, and just think about the chin. The chin, you want that to be in a neutral position. Just straighten out your spine. Really feel into the feet or the legs. How do they feel against that mat? Is it a soft surface? Is it warm? Is it cold? Really bring your attention to how your feet and your legs feel and how the surface feels against your body. Take the awareness from the legs into the bum and all the way up that spine. The spine is as tall as it could possibly be. Shoulders are relaxed. So just notice any tension in your body. Just try to pinpoint if there are any areas of pain or tension or any other sensation. I want you to become aware of your body. Move your awareness up the neck and into the head. How are your thoughts this morning? If you had to describe your mind and your thoughts right now, what one adjective would you use to describe? All words are neutral, so I'd just like you to think of what word you would describe. That might have come to you in an instant, or it might be really difficult. So what we're trying to cultivate through our yoga is to be able to pinpoint how we actually feel inside, not outside, inside straight away. Take the awareness into the forehead and just relax that forehead. Going down the face, the eyelids are gently closed. Relax the muscles of the cheeks and unclench the jaw. The tongue is loose in the mouth. The jaw is completely unclenched. Feel back to the feet and the legs, and we open with our 3 deep sighs. Take the awareness to the nose. The mouth is closed. We're going to start to breathe through our nose. Inhale as deeply as you can through the nose. And sigh. Let the whole body drop as you exhale and sigh. Inhale. And sigh. Inhale. And sigh. Just return to your correct posture. And we are going to do our grounding breath this morning. So I am going to be asking you to inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for 8 today. So I am going to push the limits on our breathing to see where we're really at. So with the right hand, if you feel more comfortable, place this onto the stomach. And if you're more than okay with the breathing, keep the hands onto the ends of the knees, elbows bent if that's more comfortable. As you inhale through the nose for 5, I want you to really make that breath fit into those 5. So you want to have taken a full breath right from the bottom of the stomach in 5. As you inhale, you're filling the stomach with air, so that should be full as I hit 5. And then as I'm counting to 8, you want to be exhaling through the nose and drawing the stomach in. Now 8 is a challenge, so you need to be breathing ever so slowly. Keep that breath slow as you exhale through the nose, and it doesn't mean that it wants to be bitty. It's not small breaths, it's one breath. But you just need to have that control, and that's what we're learning. So don't worry if 8's too long. We need to take these challenges just to see how we're doing. So the longer that exhale, the calmer the nervous system will become, the more grounded, the more focused you are on you, which is why we're doing it. Okay, yogis, let's sit nice and tall. Move the shoulders if that helps you. Take awareness there and then just relax them down. Bring your hands into one of our mudras. Right hand on the stomach if you feel that would be helpful to you. Legs, however feels comfortable. Okay, we're going to be breathing in for 5 and out for 8. Do your best. We begin. Inhale, expand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the nose, draw the stomach in. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, expand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, draw the stomach in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, fill the stomach. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the nose, draw the stomach in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, expand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Inhale, fill the stomach. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, draw the stomach in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more rounds. Inhale, expand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the nose as you bring the stomach in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, expand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Return the hand to the knee. Just feel straight back to the feet or the legs. Do your mini loop. So feel into the feet. Remember exactly where you are. How does that feel? Move into the bum. Feel the whole weight against the floor or the chair. Long spine. Relax the shoulders. Up the neck into the mind. Into the forehead. And return to the nose to focus on your breath. Slowly open your eyes, yogis. We're feeling drawn into the class now, nice and focused, hopefully a little bit calmer. We're starting to awaken the body as well as we move now into our physical movement. Okay, do what you can, enjoy, remember to breathe. Okay, so just interlock the fingers, just push them out to start, nice straight back. Arch the back. Keep pushing the hands forward, nice arch in the back. Your gaze might now drop to the floor. With an inhale, rise up, look towards the hands, nice and tall. Our first stretch of the torso. Exhale as you lean to the right. Still looking at those hands, nice and tall. Inhale, center. Exhale through the nose to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Open the hands, palms facing each other. Bring the gaze to the center and just relax those shoulders down. Shoulders are the focus. Just take a couple of deep breaths here, in and out. So you want your spine to be tall and you're focused on the shoulders and easing the tension into the shoulders. This is your opportunity to get that nice fresh oxygen in. So use this. Okay, take a deep inhale. Exhale. Lean forward, palms to me. We're not quite all the way down. We're stretching forward, looking ahead. Exhale all the way. So you're folding forward. You want the head and the neck to be relaxed. That is the main focus. So you'll receive the stretch right down the spine, right into the neck and the shoulders. If you are on a chair, try to lower the head and the neck as well. Pay attention to your own body. Don't do what doesn't feel comfortable. Breathe, yogis. So we're breathing through the nose, in and out, as we hold any posture. Okay, walk the hands over to the right. So you're stretching out the left side of the body and the left shoulder. Do make sure that your bum remains on the mat or the chair. And we're breathing consistently through the nose. Mouth is closed. Walk the hands back to centre and to the left. So we're feeling the stretch in the side of the body, right up into the shoulder and the arm. You want to be as low to the thigh as you can, and we're keeping the breath steady through the nose. Walk the hands back to centre and walk them into the body. Good. Interlock the hands behind your back. Push the shoulders together. Tilt the chin slightly up. Again, deep breath. We're always inhaling and exhaling as deeply as we can through the nose. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise with the arms, look towards the hands. And exhale as you bring them down the body. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring them down. Good. Inhale, rise. So we're getting the circulation going into the arms, the hands and the upper body. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the hands right down. Inhale. And exhale. Fantastic. Just before we put any pressure onto the wrists or the hands, I just like to stretch them out. So just stretch those fingers. I must say this every time, it's one of my favourites. It feels really good. Okay, finger to thumb. So just check our coordination. We're still with it. Hands out flat. And just move from the wrist up and down. Okay, take the hands into a fist and as slowly or as fast as you feel is good for you, just rotate those wrists. The slower the better, in my opinion. That's up to you. And the other way. And into snake, just to stretch out those other parts of the hands that we haven't yet done. Hands, fingers, wrists. Really, really good. Okay, yogis, so I'd like you to come up to standing, please. We're going to start with a little sequence in standing positions, not only to help our balance, but to strengthen our legs and our knees. So we start with one we know, our warrior sequence. So take a wide stance. I always think it's wider than you think. So take it wide. You want to almost be already feeling the stretch in the inner thighs. Okay, take the arms up. So we're starting here. Just want to start with a star pose. So bring the arms up. Look towards the hands. Keep the body as tall as it can be. This is our star pose. Take 2 full breaths here. You're looking at the hand, the body is completely straight. Okay, take a deep inhale. Exhale and lean forward. So the main point here is that the legs are completely straight and the back is also straight. If it helps you to place the hands above the knees, then please do so. If you can, push the palms to me. Now the gaze can either be to me as well, or it can be to the floor. And if it's to the floor, you might find that that helps you with the neck. Okay, inhale, rise back to star. And exhale down. Good, so we're bringing a bit of life to the legs. Arms back up, turn the right foot out for our warrior two. So already here, you'll be feeling the stretch in this area. Keep the arms strong throughout. You're looking towards that middle finger in the right hand. Take a bend to the right knee. And the thing you need to check is that the knee does not go over the toes. If it does, you need to widen your stance. So a nice deep stance, looking towards the middle finger of the right hand. The front knee is turning out, so it's not bending in. Keep it strong. Just check your back arm is not low. It needs to be in line with the front if possible. Keep the gaze at the front hand and breathe. This is our final posture, warrior two. Keep strong. Think about your torso. Think about that upper body and the shoulders. Try to keep that strong, but the shoulders relaxed. We're breathing through the nose once you're in your final position. Okay, bend that front elbow and place it down onto the front knee. Take the left hand up into the sky and you're looking towards that left hand. Breathe as you hold. Think about your hips against a wall. So you're bringing them back to open the chest. Keep that bend strong in the front knee. With that top hand, if you want to or if you can, take it behind the back, so around the waist. Okay, keep looking towards the sky. Open the chest. Try to tilt that towards the sky as much as you can. Breathe, yogis. That front hand, which is on the knee, can either be in a fist or it can be open. Whatever feels whatever gives you the most strength. Inhale, take that left hand back up to the sky. Inhale, rise up. Okay. Now we're back to warrior two, so just check your bend in the knee is still nice and strong. With an exhale, we take that back hand down, look up to the right hand in the sky. So you'll be feeling this now in the right side of the body, and that hand can be anywhere on the leg. You feel into it for you. Look to the top hand, keep that bend in the knee strong. If you wish, take that top hand again behind the back, around the waist, and you're opening the chest to the sky. This will test your balance as well. Keep strong. Use the toes and the feet to really stabilise you. Inhale, take the right arm back. Come up with the body back to warrior two. Just hold it here. Deep breath. Inhale, straighten the leg. Turn the foot and the gaze to the centre. And now our feet are parallel. Rest the arms if you want to, just for a second. Just before we go on to our left side. Back into star. Inhale, rise up. Look towards the hands. Exhale, lean forward, straight legs, straight back. And exhale down. So the hands can go now onto the legs, anywhere onto the legs or the floor. Rest that head and the neck. If you do have an issue with blood pressure, then just keep the hands above the knees so your head doesn't go below the heart. You know You know how you feel, so you do what's best for you. You've got a couple of variations there, straight back or lower down. Okay, hands onto the hips. With an inhale, we're going to rise, one movement, back up. Okay, left side warrior. Take the arms out, turn that left foot. Okay. Adjust your stance if you need to, looking towards the middle finger on the left hand. Bend that knee, make sure the knee's not tilting in, it's pushing out. Make sure the knee's not over the toes. Find your final position and breathe. Bend that front elbow, take it down to the left knee. Take the right hand to the sky. So this will test your balance. Keep strong in the legs, keep rooted. Look towards the right hand in the sky. If you want to, take that hand behind the back. Again, open the chest to the sky. This adds an extra element to the posture. Breathe. Always breathe in as we hold. Inhale, take the hand back up and rise with the arms back to warrior two. Exhale, take the right hand back, left hand up. Keep that bend in the front knee. Nice and strong, keep the breath steady. And if you want to, that left hand can go behind the back so you're opening the chest to the sky. Keep the gaze to the sky, deep bend in the leg and breathing through the nose. Inhale, left hand to sky. Inhale, up. Keep it here, warrior two. Look to the middle finger on the left hand, nice and strong. Inhale, straighten that front knee. Turn the gaze and the foot together to the front. Inhale to start. And exhale, bring the hands down into a prayer. Fantastic. Okay, well done yogis. Just bring those feet slightly in. We're going to come into our goddess pose. So they just need to be a little bit closer, but still quite wide. And the feet this time are at 45-degree angles. Maybe a little bit more. That depends on you. You can always adjust in a minute. Okay, hands start onto the hips. So I want you to keep this posture nice and tall. You don't want to be leaning forward at all. Okay, take an inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to bend those knees and lower down. Now what you're thinking is those knees are not coming forward, they're pushing back. So if you need to take those feet a little bit more like that, don't know the technical way to say it, but if you need to take the feet to this position, then do it, because that will help you to push the knees back. And as you see, if I lean forward, I might fall. So you've got to keep your posture nice and tall. You've got to keep this straight. Okay, once you're at your lowest position, find where you'd like the hands to be. If they're on the knees, there's no weight. That's just as a guide. If possible, hands into a prayer, because then you're not putting any weight into the arms and you are solely using those legs. Find a fixed position to look at ahead of you and breathe. So focus on your breath in order to hold this posture. You might be feeling the legs starting to burn. As long as it's not an injury, you're okay to push against your limits. Okay, inhale and straighten the legs. Good, we're going to go back to this. So think about your posture. Do you need to adjust before we go back down? Do so if the answer is yes. Okay, inhale and exhale to lower. Of course, if this is too much on your legs and you do have a chair, take the seat and do the same posture with us. It'll just take a bit of weight off the legs if you are sitting. Breathe, focus on your fixed point. Lower the arms to the legs and put the weight into the arms and legs now. You're leaning forward just slightly to take the weight. Okay, I'd like you to twist and push that right shoulder forward. So you're dipping, so you're here, weight into the arms, which is pushing onto the knees, and you're dipping that right shoulder. Gaze will automatically drop to the floor, and you'll feel the twist in the spine. Inhale up, exhale left. Inhale up, exhale right. Inhale up, exhale left. Inhale up and exhale right. Inhale back to centre and rise. Wiggle the feet in. Feet are just hip width apart, a little bit wider, and just twist the body, so flop the body. So this might not feel natural at first because you're hitting yourself, but the floppier you can be, now that we're warm, fairly warm, you're just going to be opening the spine, just letting the circulation flow through the whole body. So just allow yourself to be as floppy as you can, yogis. Ooh. Last one, and back to centre. Perfect. Okay, we're going to come into Warrior 3 just to see how our balance is today. Something I like to do, I'm just going to do it now if you want to do it as well, is just to stretch out the front of the foot, especially when we've been in Warrior. Just curl the toes under and just stretch out the front of the foot. I always just seem to need it after a Warrior. Okay, so we come into Warrior 3 now. So we start with the feet pretty much together, hands onto the hips. So we're going to balance on the left leg and just take that right leg here. So this is your first challenge to see if you're able to get the balance on one leg. Of course, if you've got a wall or a chair, you might need to get one to help you with your balance. And the best way with the arms is fully out in the aeroplane shape if you are struggling with your balance. Okay, hands on the hips is preferable. Warrior 3, we're going to inhale and move that right leg back to straight behind us as you move your body forward. Okay, once you're here, get the position of the arms, whether it's out in the aeroplane. Preferably, I would like to see it in a prayer at heart centre, because that way you can give the cobra shoulders. So the shoulders can relax down, you can push the torso and the chin forward as the leg is straight behind you. That back leg, the heel is pushing back. Okay. Once you're in your final position, try to breathe steadily, and if you are breathing correctly, you will feel this down the body. Okay, keep that heel pushing back, chest forward, chin forward, the gaze is straight ahead. Keep strong and breathe. Okay, to release, we're not just going to drop the foot back down, we're going to bring it to the original position. So inhale slowly, take it back to the original position and down. So that was probably a challenge, that's what we want sometimes. So see how you are on the other side. Every side is different, every day is different. Okay, let's balance on the right leg. Take the left leg up. Okay, hands out if you need it for balance, on the hips if you can. Let's move the leg back with an exhale. Leg is straight, heel is pushing back. Straighten that leg as much as you can. Once you're balanced, take the hands into a prayer. Cobra shoulders. So the chest is pushing forward. You're looking straight ahead. That bottom leg, The aim is to have it straight, but I think most of us will need a little bit of a bend in that just to keep your balance. Okay, breathe, make sure the breath is steady. The heel on the back foot is pointing out. To release, inhale, bring the knee back up to the starting position and down. Fantastic. Okay, well done yogis there, warrior 3. So now we're going to come into our another asana, which we often do seated, but today I'm going to do this standing with you. This will open the hips, also strengthen the knees and the legs. Okay, so it is a balance as well. So you may need to hold on to something. You may even want to do this onto a chair. Okay, with the right leg, so balance on the left, lift the right up, and just place it onto the knee. So our figure 4. This is your starting position. If this is not accessible, then you can hold the leg. Otherwise, you can do it on the lower calf. This is what you would be wanting. This gives you the maximum benefits, but there are other variations as well. Find the position for you. Okay, straighten up, hands onto the hips to start. And we're going to bend slowly, slowly as you exhale through the nose. And we sit. Okay, so it is strengthening the thigh. You can feel that straight away in the thigh. With the hands, take them into a prayer if possible. So using those toes to keep your balance, spread them out. You're sitting as low as you can, and you want the back to be tall. Breathe. Okay, only if you can, if you want to extend this posture, you would take the posture down so the elbows come towards that leg. Breathe as you hold. Inhale to rise, rise all the way up. Exhale, release. Fantastic. So I wonder how you find these. You will have to let me know. The right leg stands nice and tall on the right and cross the left over into figure 4. So we're opening the hip, opening the knee. Okay, you've always got the option of this, yogis. You've always got the option of a chair, doing the exact same position but just taking some of the weight out of the legs. Okay, hands on the hips, inhale and exhale to lower. Okay, once you're at your lowest position, you might be holding that leg. Absolutely fine, you find the posture for you. Hands into the prayer if you can, if they're free. Find a fixed point and breathe. Now this can be your final position, but if you want to take the extra variation, you'd be leaning forward to get that stretch into the spine, into the lower back, elbows down to the leg. Depends how your balance is. Depends how your balance is today. Inhale, rise, and exhale, release. Fantastic. Let's come down onto our fronts, yogis. So nice, all the way down onto the front. Okay, rest all the way down, feet are flat. We're going to practice our cobra. So hands are under the shoulders, elbows, most important aspect, tucked in to the sides of the body. They don't move, they're tucked in. Chin starts onto the mat. With an inhale, we're just going to lift the torso off the mat. So we're using the shoulders. I want you to lift the hands off the mat. Keep those elbows tucked in. Everything is flat apart from the chest being raised. Look ahead and breathe. Breathe deeply through the nose. Feel the shoulders doing that work. Exhale and down. Okay, so as we go to our second round, I am going to come into a higher cobra, so you always have the option to keep with the low cobra. This time, inhale, use the hands to push up slightly. So you want the front of the body to be off the mat. There is a bend still in the arms, but you're feeling the stretch right down the front of the torso. Feel that bend in the spine. Look straight ahead. So the hips are raised off the mat, but the thighs and the rest of the lower body are completely onto the mat. Just try to relax. Look straight ahead and breathe. Those arms are still bent. Exhale and down. Okay, we come into our third variation. Now you're welcome to choose one of the previous two if that's more comfortable for you. This time as we inhale, I want you to take the arms to straight. So inhale, straight arms, curl the toes and lift the legs off the mat. So you've still got the same dip in the spine. This is not a plank, but you have got the whole body off the floor now. The arms are taking a lot of the weight, so be careful. You're still looking straight ahead and breathe. Exhale, lower down and come back into child's pose. We need to stretch the spine in the other direction. So you're lying with the bum goes back to the heels, hands rest onto the mat and just place the head onto the hands. So you can feel the stretch in the opposite direction in the spine. Breathe. This is supposed to be a comfortable position, so make sure it is for you. You might want to open the knees wider. You might want to take the hands behind you and the head is on the mat. You choose the child's pose for you. Okay, when you're ready, come back up to sit onto the heels and we turn over now onto the back. Okay, so I'm going to come into boat pose. Again, continuing with our theme of balancing. So the first thing I'd like you to try to access is a balance using on the bum. So place the hands behind the knees. The calves parallel to the floor as much as you can. Look towards the big toes. Try to keep a straight back with the shoulders down if possible. Okay, our boat pose. Think about the stomach, pull that in. So straight back, legs parallel to the floor. Good. Breathe. Look towards the big toes and breathe. Okay, a variation from here, if you wish, is to take the hands away, take them at the sides and just lengthen out the body. The more you lengthen, relax the shoulders though, the more you lengthen you will feel it in the core. Okay, look towards the big toes and breathe. Exhale and down. Lie flat on the back, yogis, and pull those knees into the body, wind release pose, stretching out the spine so the head can be onto the mat or up in between the knees. This is up to you. So onto the mat still with the arms around the legs, or bring the face to the knees. Just pull those knees in. If it feels comfortable, just rock slightly from side to side. Okay, squeeze in. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale and release down into Shavasana. So open the feet, width of the mat. Hands open to the sides of the body. And just rest the body against that mat. Feel the shoulders, really feel them flat against the mat. Feel the weight of your body in this present moment. If you had to describe your body in one word now, what would that be? If you had to describe how the body feels, what word would you choose? If you had to describe your mind and your thoughts right now, how would you describe them with one word? Are you using the same word for the mind and the body, or is it two separate words? That's something just to observe. This is all just for observation, so you can become more in tune with yourself. Okay, wiggle the fingers and the toes. And just in your own time, come up back to our seated position where we will finish our session for today. Okay, so into a nice comfortable seated position. The eyes can remain closed. You've done a lot of work today, so you're probably feeling nice and warm, also nice and relaxed, maybe a little bit tired. You'll have to tell us on the group page. Okay, so think about your posture, really feel into the feet and the bum. Spine is nice and tall, shoulders, wiggle them if you want to, and just relax them down. Take the hands and cross them across the chest, hook them over the shoulders and give yourself a nice big hug. Nice hug. Okay, we finish with our 3 sighs as we started. As you sigh, release anything, any thoughts, any sensations, any pain. Just release that on your exhale. Imagine that floating away with your breath. We begin. Inhale as deeply as you can. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale. Exhale with a sigh. Let those thoughts flow away, that pain, let that go. Inhale. And sigh. Nice big hug, final squeeze. Okay, bring the hands to a prayer at the heart center and bow. Namaste. So just let your body, yogis, wake up naturally. Keep the eyes closed for a minute if it feels good. Just move and wake up the body as feels right. Okay, so fantastic. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. That was a lovely mat class. So hopefully you've enjoyed that as well and you're feeling good now, ready for our Wednesday. Okay, do invite other people to the classes so we can have more people online, and also let people know that if the time is too early, I can send them the links later on. So they just need to make that PayPal donation and then I can send the links, no problem. Okay, the next class now is in 10 minutes. It is a meditation and breathing class for 30 minutes. So if you'd like to join, I'll start a new video at 10 o'clock. Okay, have a lovely Wednesday, yogis. Thanks for joining and I'll see you soon. Next online class is Saturday for our breathing and our lower body movement. See you soon.